before you can hit the door. Oh my! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks hockey live here only on the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my cameraman here today, Mr. Aiden Matter, and we've got a fantastic Peewee battle about ready to take place as your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks play host to the South Windsor Knights. The Knights coming down in these brand new jerseys. I had no idea that these even existed. Obviously, for October, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, they got the Knights logo and a little bit of gray on the black sweaters. They got the ribbon on the shoulders. They got the numbers trimmed out in pink. Can actually see them pretty good. The nameplate in gray. Can't see the name so well, but as long as we can see the numbers, we can figure it out. And the Greats Knight logo right on the chest there, and I believe still the American flag on the left shoulder there, looks like. Oh, no, that's the state of Connecticut. I apologize. But just really, really cool looking sweaters. A little bit of pink trim around the shield, around the Knight logo, right on the chest, and pink on down on the bottom near the elbows. So really fantastic job by a tremendous organization, the South Windsor Knights. Love the arena up there, the old South Windsor Arena. When they had their high school team playing there, the place is packed. And there's some guy standing behind the other team's goalie yelling, shaky, shaky, shaky. And then everybody there, about 1,500 people, all go shaky, shaky, shaky. It's a tremendous environment, great organization, great people, and really love the sweaters they're rocking today. And we'll see who's getting the start in between the pipes. Looks like that's number 29, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. That's Jordan Klein wearing number 29, getting the start for South Windsor. And down at the other end, your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks wearing their home white sweaters, Seahawk logo, of course, right across the chest. Blue and yellow trim on the shoulders, elbows, and bottom of the jerseys. Blue and yellow stripes on the socks. And blue numbers with yellow trim with blue lettering across the name on the right sweater. And in between the pipes is going to be number 1 in your scorecard, wearing Roland Melanson's old number, Mr. Owen Silver. So this is the Peewee battle. 15-minute stanzas. Icing and offsides are in effect. There is no delayed offsides. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're shorthanded, you ice the puck. It will still be icing if tied at the end of regulation, like our last game just was. There is no sudden death or sudden life overtime. Don't ask me why. If I was king, you know there would be. All right, so that about covers it, I think, and body checking is still illegal in this division. They have to wait till they get to the Bantams, which is another thing I changed day 1, but that's another podcast for another time. So Silva in between the pipes, Klein down at the other end. Your goaltending matchup here today as the buzzer sounds. The warm-ups have now come to a conclusion. And we are about ready to get underway here. The South Windsor Knights taking on the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. And coming up next, a little midday break from Seahawk hockey as the Ontario Hockey Academy will be paying a visit to our Norwich Hockey Club boys. The two went at it yesterday. Norwich coming away with the 6-0 victory, when Ontario looking to get a little bit of revenge here today. The second affair back-to-back right here on Solu. And then we'll pick right back up with the Seahawks. Right after that, we've got a Bantam game as the Connecticut Junior Huskies come to town. And then finally a U18 game later on at about 5 o'clock this evening as they play host to the West Hartford Wolves. All right. So you got your day planned. We've got our day planned. The boys and girls break their huddle. They've got their day planned. Looks like Olivia Ballone getting the start. Lined up there against Karen Tan, number 23 in your scorecard. The ref getting ready to drop the puck. The ref drops the puck, and we are underway from the Rose Garden here in Norwich. As Skahan swipes it loose there up for Hill. Hill trying to get it up for Salisbury. Salisbury off the boards. That's knocked down and sent back in. Right on the stick of Skahan. Hops over the stick there of Simeone, and sent all the way down. Icing is the call. 14:42 left to go here. The game just nicely underway. If this is your first time tuning in on our YouTube or Facebook pages or channels or whatever the kids are calling it, please like and subscribe and share. That helps us grow the brand, as the kids say. And well, they say it's good for the goose or the gander or one of those two. So it would be appreciated, and that's fantastic. Thank you. Face off deep in the Seahawks zone, drawing it back. There was Salisbury up along the boards. Hill trying to get it out, kept in nicely by the Knights. Bouncing puck, stepping up Skahan. Skahan couldn't get it out of the zone, though. Was stepping up to break that up. Was the Knights defenseman Zoo. Letting the shot go. Big stop. The rebound line there. Skahan got back to get it out of harm's way, and the Seahawks fire it out to center. Will it go far enough for icing? A nice fresh sheet of ice out there. So the third period, I don't think that makes it. I think there's too much snow on the ice, but there. And goes all the way for icing. 14:15 left to go here in the opening stanza. Couple of whistles in the early going, so no real pace to the affair just yet. As leaning in now is Nate Barone. Barone wearing number 3. The numbers really do pop right off the black sweaters, though. So, good Lord, that pleases the broadcaster. Anything we can do to help out these 51-year-old eyes is silver. It's much appreciated. Makes the nice save there. Twitchell. Cleared but not out. Kept in. Chopping at it. Trying to get the puck out. They do get it out, says the official. As Redfield chopped it out there in the neighborhood, there was Cordero. Mark Cordero, excuse me. I think he gave him an extra syllable. On right wing now, Braden Dubé. Center is Barone, left wing. I think that's Owens. It is Skylar Owens out there for South Windsor. That one knocked down by Voronkov. Voronkov's been a very sturdy defenseman for this team. That one rolls to the goalkeeper, Silva. Voronkov tried to go out on the backhand there. I'd like to see him turn to the forehand. If you're facing your own goal, ladies and gentlemen, tell you if you have a young defenseman at home, if you're ever facing your own goalie, facing your own wall, you always want to turn to the forehand to get it out. Much improves the odds much more on the puck getting out of the zone or getting to the teammate you want to get it to on the forehand than the backhand. Zoo doing a nice job to step up and keep it in. Knock down Voronkov. Voronkov now turning to his forehand. Voronkov fights off the check in the corner. Back to the forehand. Sends it hard around. Good change of direction there by Voronkov. So a lot of black and pink sweaters up the boards where he was. Simply fired the other way. Path of least resistance. And the puck got out rather harmlessly. So a nice play there by Voronkov. Like I said, he's had a real sturdy. There you go. Perfect example. Season thus far at the blue line. And puck came back out now. Caldwell kept it in. And away comes South Windsor now. Down the right wing they go. Over the blue line. Carried in now. Pollock. Trying to sidestep around Anderson. Anderson forces him wide. Good puck support there by Twitchell. Pollock stay with it. Twitchell, good poke check there. Got it back to the blue line. Letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Knocked down by a couple of Seahawks, but they can't get it out. Kept into the blue line by Zoo. Zoo letting the shot go. Bounces around. Getting the flipper out. Making the big stop with Silva. The whistle is already blown dead. So no goal. The ref blew it dead way before he went in the net. So not really. He lost sight of the puck. A big stop, though, as Silva got the right flipper out to make the save. The Rangers suck. The Rangers suck. The Rangers suck. The Rangers suck. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you can take the kid off Long Island, but, only so much Long Island you can take out of the kid. Into the corner now. Skahan on it there. Hard around it goes. Pinching in to get it now. Cordero. That one kicked aside. Nice job to get it out to center there. And as it's sent back in. That's knocked down. In the corner trying to come out with it. Skahan. Skahan lost the handle on it. Bouncing puck dangerously. Majewski on the back check, but pulling away on the backhand. Rolls it back in front. Big stop, Silva. Nice job there by the Seahawks to get it out to center. 12:05 left to go here as Pollock got to it there, sliding it across. Cordero wearing Dougie Gilmore's old number 93. Sent ahead. Majewski has it hop over the stick. Majewski lost the handle on it there. He's hounded there by Barone. Following it up down the right wing with it now is Dubé. Barone comes over. Dubé sends it deep. The Seahawks look to send it up the boards. Got to find out who that is. Down the right wing now, turning on it. Back to the blue line now. Pollock letting the shot go. Deflected in front. Big stop by Silva. The rebound. They jam at it. And over to get it there is Skahan. A couple of big stops there by Silva. 11.5 to go. South Windsor applying pressure here. Behind the net. Beautiful look back to the blue line. Pollock. Good puck movement at the dot. Pulling the trigger. Silva to save. The rebound. They score. Tremendous puck movement by the South Windsor Knights and burying the biscuit at the back door. Braden Dubé. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Knights take the lead 1-0. What tremendous puck movement there by South Windsor. Well, it's good hockey right there. And Silva made a big stop, but the rebound came to Dubé. And he buries the biscuit. Or Doobie. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Went and got himself a Scooby snack. Then the adventures begin. He buries the biscuit. 11-12 left to go. In the opening stanza, 1-0. South Windsor wearing their beautiful hot pink October breast cancer sweaters. Oh, I seen pink socks, pink tape, this and that, but not a whole get-up sweater out, and socks and everything. Real nice job by the entire organization. That goes behind the net now and chasing it down on it. There's Caldwell. Caldwell carrying the puck, trying to come out the other side with it. That's knocked down on the stick now of Malone. Malone with the puck. Malone trying to get it out. Comes out to center. That's knocked down and turning and going with it. Here come the Knights now back the other way. Pollock. Pollock stepping to the outside. Beautiful play there. Anderson stays with him, forces him wide, and never got a shot away. Perfectly played there by Riley Anderson. Off the boards and up to Tan. Here comes Karen Tan with speed. Tan down the left wing. Tan hounded by Zoo. Tan letting the shot go and coming all the way back. Brandon Zoo to break that up. Tan a little bit slow to get up. Right back up and right to the cooker, though she goes. Behind the net it goes now. Zoo on it there. Zoo carrying it out. Tan broke it up. Tan looking to get a little bit of revenge there from the last time. Back the other way now with speed. Stepping back to the inside. Chopping out at Anderson. Walking in. Pollock lets the shot go. Big stop there by Silva, and Voronkov gets it into the corner and out of harm's way. Nice stop there by Silva. Good rush there by the South Windsor Knights. Zoo keeping the puck in. Beautiful pass right across. They'll track it down. You can see the number there is tucked into the jersey. And away come the Seahawks with it now. Off the boards, that's knocked down, letting the shot go, doesn't get through. And the Seahawks send it away to center, and Redfield will chase it there. Zoo, good edge work there as he turns on it on the forehand. Up the boards, and that's knocked down and sent in. And on it there, the Seahawks trying to get the puck out. Can't do so. Now Salisbury, second time, does get it out. It's rolling, which is not to the advantage of the Seahawks because it's going to roll for icing. Icing is the call simply because the puck would not settle down. There wasn't enough mustard on it. If it was laying flat, it would have been too much surface area resistance, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to act like I ever took a physics course in my life. And it would not have had enough momentum to get across the goal line, but it stayed up and it rolled all the way down. So advantageous roll there, advantageous spin of the planet for the Knights. And now it's chipped ahead. Twitchell on his horse, chasing it down. Cordero gets to it quickly now. Cordero over to the forehand. Cordero got it out through center. Salisbury read that like a fine piece of literature. Breaks it up, turns and goes. And gets the puck in deep. That's 200 feet hockey right there. Good job by Salisbury. Stick down right through the center ice area. That pleases the broadcaster. On and now Barone. Barone with the puck. Twitchell on the back check. Barone can't get around Skahan. Skahan knocked it up, turning and going again. Here's Salisbury. Salisbury over the blue line, lost the handle on it. Twitchell following through. Twitchell on it, gets the shot away. That one makes its way to the goaltender and finally covering it up there. Here's the goaltender, Jordan Klein. Wonder if he's related to the great time traveler, Mr. Calvin Klein. 8:19 left to go. In the opening stanza, 1-0 your score. South Windsor Knights on top. Face off deep in the Knight zone and trying to track it down there. Mitrozowski. That's sent away and all the way down. Looks like we might have another icing here. If it gets across the goal line, we do. This icing is the call as it got across the goal line there. Is that Cassidy Carney? You got to find out who that young lady is. What they ask in between periods. Just the jerseys. Oh, it is Carney. Okay, cool. It's Cassidy Carney out there wearing number 68 today. All right, that's fine. Thought that's who it might be. Sometimes kids get added mid-season, so you never know. There's Carney. All right, well, that solves that question. I guess issue. Let's face off deep in the South Windsor zone on the backhand. Doesn't get out, Zoo. Now wisely going to his forehand. Turns it over at the side of the net. Dangerously there. Caldwell in the neighborhood. Zoo having a little bit of a rough shift. He's had a fantastic opening stanza. He's kept in by Voronkov at the blue line. Voronkov seals the wall and keeps it in. This kid's getting better and better every week. Here's Caldwell now behind the net. Got it out in front. Majewski was crashing. Kept in by Voronkov. Voronkov gets to it. Chopped out the center. And away calls South Windsor now a 2-on-1. Down the left wing. Anderson sliding over, breaking up, and came right back to him. Sliding across at the dot, pulling the trigger outside of the net. Jersey tucked in on that young lad. I can't see who it is. On the board's nameplate in gray. That makes it tough. I want to get the young lad's name. Hopefully I can see him skate by on the sleeves. We'll figure it out. Anderson lost the handle on it. And it's sent ahead now. And turning on it there. That's Greenberg, Alan Greenberg. All right. Quick shot there. That just missed. And what's coming through was another player with his jersey tucked in. We got to talk to these South Windsor people. Behind the net there. I understand the kids tuck it in and make it comfortable. They want to look like Gretzky. I'm not against it. Just against it right now. Trying to see what that other young lad was there. Looks like a 9 on his sleeve. The sleeve's harder to see. Oh, it came untucked, so here we go. Oh, that was 27. Okay, so that was Polak. And had it tucked in there for a moment. Kids, if you're playing on Solu, untuck your jerseys. There we go. Public service announcement. There's Skahan. Off the boards now, Hill. Hill got it out to center now. Chasing it down is Tan. Tan in a foot race down the right wing. Tan wearing Bobby Nystrom's old number 23. Into the corner she goes. Tan protecting the puck. Tan poke checked away there. Went back to go get it. Got to light the tenacity there. Got it back out in front. They chop at it. Still loose and covering it up. Here's Klein. Oh, good hustle play there by Karen Tan. Got the puck in front. In the neighborhood was Salisbury and Hill. Salisbury, Tan, Hill. The forwards, Carney, Skahan at the blue line. For the Seahawks, who trail by 1-0. There's the score. Goal by Dubé. Here comes now South Windsor back the other way through the neutral zone with the puck. Down the right wing, lost the handle on it, Zoo, and then sent away to center. Not enough on it for icing. Is getting to it now is Barone. Barone hounded by Tan. Barone, good play on the forehand up for Dubé. Dubé trying to get it out. Salisbury in the neighborhood. Carney kept it in, but only momentarily. And away comes Dubé now. Dubé down the right wing. He's got a man cutting to the cooker. Wheeling and dealing with the puck on a string. Walks in, pulls the trigger. A big stop by Silva. As getting to the cooker there was number 31. That's Walter Vatour. Letting the shot go. Bouncing puck. That went off a skate dangerously. Over to chase it down there was Tan. Tan. Zoo kept it in though. Off the boards, Tan. Under duress there. Barone came through. Barone with the puck. A lot of room. Walking in front. Chopping at it. Skahan got a chunk of him. Rebound. They score! Getting to the rebound. Burying the biscuit there. His second goal of the morning is Braden Dubé. Parries the biscuit. As they walked right to the cooker, Silva made the save, but Dubé following it up. Makes it 2-0 here for South Windsor. Face off. Sent in by the Seahawks. And away comes South Windsor now over the blue line. Walking in, letting the shot go. Nice stop there by the goaltender Silva. And there'll be no further play. 2-0 is the score. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. On here with my cameraman, Mr. Aiden Matter. Here today for the affair. Knights and the Seahawks. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the opening stanza. 2 goals by Dubé. So you know if Dubé gets the hat trick, he gets the name with flavored ice cream. They got to stop and get on the way back up to South Windsor. South Windsor 2 now. I forgot. South Windsor, their rink. Oh, going with the puck here. We'll get back to that in just a moment. Quickly over the blue line, walking in on the backhand, sliding across the net was yawning. Voronkov got it out of harm's way. And a big hit there in the corner. As away come the Seahawks now. What an end-to-end rush there. And that was Mark Cordero. He took off, cut to the cooker, and let the pass go. Oh boy, I'll tell you something, Mark. You do all that, you go end-to-end. Take the shot, young lad. Goaltending makes the save, makes the save. Don't leave it for somebody else to bury the biscuit. That's far too selfless. Got to be a little selfish there after that tremendous rush. A great play, though, and a great pass. Big stop by Silva. Here's Anderson on the forehand, trying to get to it. Chipped out to center, and away they go now. Turning on it there quickly was Polak, sending it across to Cordero. Cordero, we saw the Jets. This young lad has moments ago. Beautiful pass. Beautiful reception of the pass there. Polak with the puck on a string, one-handed. Over the blue line, poke checked away by Skahan. Good poke check there. Skahan, another sturdy defenseman. He's had a good year. Back to the blue line, kept in at the blue line there by Polak. And bouncing puck sent in there by Barone. Behind the net it goes now on it. Quickly, South Windsor, tough angle shot, letting the shot go off the side of the net. Getting back to it behind the net on the backhand, back to the blue line, just out of the reach there. Simeone. Simeone got to it, sent it back in. Offsides is the call, but no big deal, just an offsides. 3:27 left to go, 2-0, South Windsor in the lead. You get a good close-up look there, the pink sweaters. Well, not by the black sweaters with the pink, though. The pink is what pops, though. Pink on the collar, too. That's a nice touch. And the blacked-out jersey is reminiscent of the Hurricanes' third jersey when they went with the black and the gray and the double Hurricane logo. It does look sharp, though. On and now, Dubé in the corner. Dubé looking for ice cream. Perhaps he's a Fudgy the Whale kind of guy. Back for Zoo. Again, we see the puck movement of South Windsor. Absolutely brilliant. How many times are we going to pass before we shoot? There's a coach somewhere in Hickory, Indiana, smiling right now. Perhaps it's Lex Luthor. Behind the net now, on to there, Skahan. Skahan digging, mucking, trying to get it loose. Came loose now from Majewski. And here comes Majewski now. Majewski down the wing. Zoo takes the puck away, but Majewski, great job to stay with it and fight through. Chopping at it up to Dubé with Zoo. Here comes Dubé now. Dubé over the blue line. Are they onside? They are. To the backhand, forced wide. Majewski got a piece of him. Getting it, clearing it. Not out, though, as Zoo kept it in. He'll move it over. On the stick now is Simeone. Simeone getting it down low. Goes behind the net now. Carney. Carney, nice job to turn to the forehand. Up to Majewski. Majewski couldn't get it out. Those Zoos kept it in at the blue line yet again. On the backhand across, letting the shot go. At the back door was Dubé. And oh my goodness, he had cookies and cream written all over it. Behind the net it goes now, digging, mucking. Perhaps he's a mint chocolate chip type of guy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care how old the kids get, whether they're 6 years old or they're 60 out there in the beer league. You score a hat trick, you get to get ice cream on the way home. That's just the type of operation we're running here. Behind the net, nice job there to get a chunk of it. And it comes away now. Here come the Seahawks. Seahawks, very good bend but don't break D there. Not easy with the puck movement here South Windsor has on display, but the Seahawks doing a very nice job keeping them to the outside still for the most part. Not chasing the puck around, staying in position, getting good goaltending. South Windsor doing a real nice job keeping it in. Here's a tough angle shot now that just missed. Comes to Majewski. Majewski on it there. Majewski on the backhand. Couldn't get out. Polak knocked it down. Salisbury came over to help out. On his knees there trying to make the play was Dubé, and that's knocked down. Skahan will go off the glass and send it all the way down. A good icing there by Jack Skahan. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need a whistle. You got to get fresh legs on the ice. That's a smart play by Skahan. 1:08 left to go here. 2-0 is the score. The Knights in the lead. And the Knights normally look like the Commanders out there color-wise. Going with the black, gray, and hot pink. It's almost charcoal gray. I love it. Sharp as can be. I had no idea this was coming, too. I looked up like they were sat on the bench. I didn't even notice when they first came out. And then I looked up. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh, wow. Nice move down the left wing. Got a man cutting to the cooker. Got it across. Hops over the stick there of Greenberg. As Greenberg was getting the cooker. Worked over by Caldwell. He's paced there by Pollock. And bouncing puck now dangerously. Finally comes out to the blue line. Tan got it out to center. Now Tan doing battle with Cordero. Cordero lost the handle on it. Hill over for puck support. Comes back out to center. 30 seconds left to go. Caldwell turning. Knocked down Pollock. And over the blue line. Stepping to the outside. Looking to cut back to the inside on the backhand. That just missed. Came through there. That was Pace Pollock. And there's Zachary Pollock, number 88. I'm not sure if they are relation or if they are like Bubba and Faust. 13.5 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza, 2-0. South Windsor in the lead. Be sure to stay tuned. Coming up next here on the Solu, the Ontario Hockey Academy Mavericks take on our Norwich Hockey Club boys. Game 2 of the weekend between those two. They played yesterday afternoon, 6-0. Norwich with a convincing win. Looking to complete the sweep here at home ice today. And that'll be coming up next right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. A big privilege to be part of their program since day one. This is their 4th season as the buzzer sounds. And a good period by both organizations. 2-0 is your score. We'll be right back in just a moment with the start of the second period. You're watching Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks hockey only on Solu. No mind. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a fantastic intermission. The second stands are about ready to get underway between the South Windsor Knights and the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. 2-0. The Knights leading it. Both goals by Braden Dubé. Number 81 in your scorecard, wearing Miroslav Satan's old number. Down the right wing now at the dot, pulling the trigger. Waffle save the rebound right on the stick of Skahan. Saved there by Silver. Nice shot down the right wing there by Barone. Bouncing puck. Knocking it down there with Skylar Owens. Coming away now to Seahawks. Down the left wing with it. Dubé knocked it down. He lets the shot go. Nice job to come over and get a chunk of it there by Carney. Goes back to the blue line. Again, we see the puck movement here of South Windsor. Zoo kept it in at the blue line, sending it down low. Skahan will give chase. Skahan on the backhand. Zoo on the backhand as well. That goes off a skating. Into the corner now on the stick of Salisbury. Salisbury on the forehand. Hard around and gets out to center. Once again, the advantages of going out on the forehand. Sending it all the way down there is Redfield. Look where the puck is because it was on the forehand. Up ahead, Twitchell. Twitchell cut to the backhand, walking in, pulling the trigger. Big stop there. Right on the doorstep as Klein slid across. Salisbury was at the back door. What a great job there. A nice move by Twitchell to get the puck across, and Salisbury came through. But a big save there by Jordan Klein. By far his best of the day. Face off deep now in the South Windsor zone. The second period just nicely underway. We play 15-minute stanzas, 14 to go. So you probably figured out at home we're a minute in. Had a man cutting right up the gut there. Couldn't get it to him as Greenberg got away. Here comes Pollock now. Pace Pollock down the left wing. Pollock wheeling and dealing behind the net, trying to get it out in front. Dangerously does come there. Seahawks fan on the first effort. Skahan got it out on the second. Nice job there by Pollock to keep the bug. That's Zachary Pollock at the blue line. Laying the shot goes right across. Into the corner it goes now. On it there, turning, wheeling, getting it in front of the net. Bouncing puck. Caldwell on it there. Good pass there by Ballone. Olivia Ballone. Wearing Johnny Van Beesbrook's old number 34. Comes down Ballone. Ballone at the dot, letting the shot go. That just missed. Good shot there. Into the corner, tracking it down. I believe that's Greenberg. Trying to get the puck out in front. Skahan in the neighborhood. Coming away with it, Caldwell. Caldwell up ahead. Kept in at the blue line. Cordero did a great job to keep the puck in. Here comes Greenberg now. Stepping to the outside. Lost the handle on it. Stayed with it. Got it down in front. Went through two players there as Ballone was in the neighborhood. Majewski down the wing. Nice job of back checking there by Pollock. The coaching staff right there. The coaching staff of the Knights started to put their arms up. And then they realized, wait a minute, that's my guy. I probably shouldn't do that. The coach right there, right at the blue line with the big beard, he started to put his hand up. He's like, wait, look at him trying to play it off. No, I'm cool. It's all right. I'm cool. Well, they're clearly well coached by the way they move the puck, I'll tell you that. And the back checking. All right, here's Barone now, leaning in to take the draw against Salisbury. Two good face-off people there. Barone got it back to Dubé. Dubé around it there. As Anderson got a chunk of it, but kept in by Zipway. Just keeps that puck in time and time again. Does a tremendous job, and Salisbury just has to fire it past him all the way down for icing. And not really sure what's happening here. As play is allowed to continue. Okay, here's Hill now. I'm not sure what happened there. Big hit there in the neutral zone as Hill was run into by Simeone. The whistle sounds. I think the ref's whistle is what broke, so roughing is the call. Hill right back up, though. She's fine. She's a lot tougher than the broadcaster, I'll tell you that. If I took a hit like that myself, even when I was 10 years old, I'd be out a week to 10 days right now. And the first 3 or 4, just so my feelings could get over it. So, yeah, the ref has a frozen whistle or something, so he's going to go get his backup whistle. Good job by the official to even have a backup whistle. The odds on me having a backup whistle, well, the odds on me having a whistle anymore. I have officiated thousands upon thousands of hockey games, though, and I enjoyed the best way. You want to scout somebody. You want to see if it's somebody you want on your team. You want to see the type of player he is, type of parents he has. Whether he back checks, if his team's losing, does he start pouting, blaming other players? Ref their games. That's the best way to scout a player by far. They don't know you're watching. Oh, good job there by the official. No, wait, he had to get the key. I'm sure we could play with one ref. No, I think we'll be all right. We'll be on the honor system, everybody. And everybody in the stands could help officiate. I'm sure we could do it with one. This ref's got his... And that... How many Seahawks does it take to get a whistle? Sent in. All right, 12:06 left to go. And we're breaking the action. There he is. He looks like he's got some sort of sound device there. Good job by the official. Good hustle, too, as he hustled over. Now he's back. And, oh, well, beautiful. Outstanding job by the official. Gets a nice round of applause there. And we're back underway. Power play. Upcoming here for the Seahawks as it bounces into the corner. Twitchell chasing it down there in the sin bin number 87. That's Simeone. 2 minutes for checking. It was kind of more of a collision, but I can see why the ref had to call it. Here comes Pollock now. Pollock pace Pollock over the blue line. Taken away by Anderson. The Seahawk crowd getting fired up behind their boys and girls in yellow and blue. It's Pollock now. Pollock side steps the check there, but Redfield got a chunk of them over the blue line. Good job to go back and get it by Caldwell. Got it back out to the neutral zone. Sent back in there by Pollock. That's Zachary Pollock wearing Eric Lindros' old number 88. Off the boards. Didn't get to Caldwell there. Twitchell broke it up. Stepping up there is Anderson. Anderson forces it out to center. And it's chased down there by the Seahawks. Seahawks on the power play for another 40 seconds. Here's Pollock now. Pace Pollock down the left wing. Force wide Anderson. Pollock putting the brakes on there. Got it back to Pollock. Zachary Pollock. Behind the net now, Voronkov. Voronkov on it there. Voronkov chopping at it. Didn't get it out, though, as it's kept in by South Windsor. Pollock pulled down. Play allowed to continue. Trying to get it out. Caldwell chopping at it there. Now Twitchell on the backhand. A second effort. Got it to Caldwell. Caldwell brought it in, so it's onside. And now finally makes its way out to the neutral zone as a good penalty kill here by South Windsor. They've had the better of play as being shorthanded. On in now, Dubé. Dubé wheeling and dealing. Dubé. Anderson cut off the path. Dubé stayed with it. Got it down low. Big stop by Silva. Back to the blue line it goes now. Cordero on it there. Cordero hounded by Twitchell. That bounces loose. Anderson got a piece of it. Voronkov will get to it and chip it away to center. Here comes Twitchell now. The power play over, but Seahawks got it out. Twitchell with the move. Twitchell run into there. A big hit there is Dubé. And Twitchell right back up. Dubé headed to the sin bin. So the Seahawks will head to their second power play back-to-back in essence here. As Twitchell cut back inside and Dubé ran into him there, but Twitchell right back up from the big hit. And the Seahawks now back on the power play for another minute and a half. 10-12 left to go here in the second stanza. Salisbury leaning in to take the draw. The last power play, Seahawks didn't muster a lot of offense from. They're hoping to have a little bit more success here. Skahan letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Knocked down by Cordero. Mark Cordero looking to carry the puck out. Taken away there. Salisbury got a chunk of him. Majewski getting to the puck. Poke checked away there by Klein. Perfectly timed poke check there by the goalkeeper. Out to center it comes now. Here comes Barone. Barone over the blue line. Forced wide by Skahan. Skahan will peel away. Barone puts the brakes on. That's sent down Anderson up for Salisbury. Salisbury now on the counterattack. Out to the neutral zone. Salisbury gains the red line. Attempted to dump it in. The right play, though. It didn't. The execution didn't end up the way she wanted. It rolled on her at the end, but she was trying to dump it right over the red line. That's what matters. What matters is the right play. And the execution will come there. Skahan. I'm glad to see he's okay. Sent all the way down now. 35 seconds left to go, but with young players, what's important is that they're trying to make the right play. They'll practice it. The execution will come, but the IQ, the wherewithal, and the why to make that play, to gain the red line and dump it in there. You see her gaining the red line and dumping it in. Exactly what I'm talking about. The rule of averages will turn out in your favor if you make the right play most of the time. Here's Salisbury now. Salisbury trying to send it in deep. Didn't get all the way down. Now knocks it down. Salisbury will send it in behind the goal line. And chasing it down now. Hill got it. Caldwell trying to turn on it. And away comes South Windsor now. Back through the neutral zone. The power play's over. Chopping at it there was Carney, but staying with it now comes Pollock. Pollock at the dot, letting the shot go off the skate of Skahan. Skahan blocked a few shots thus far on this shift. He might be lumped up for the rest of the weekend, but he'll gladly trade a couple of black and blues and a little shortness of breath for a block shot anytime he's a defenseman. On it now, Carney lost the handle on it on the backhand. They score! Stealing the puck down low, patiently going to the backhand and burying the biscuit there. Alan Greenberg. And he gives the South Windsor Knights the 3-0 lead. As he patiently went to the backhand and buried the biscuit for South Windsor. So 3-0 with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the second stanza. Game 2 tonight of the World Series of our generation, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people have asked me because they know I'm a Met fan. Oh, don't tell me you're rooting for the Yankees now. I'm not rooting for the Yankees now. I despisingly and regret to admit that I just don't hate the Yankees. And I actually question whether I'm a Met fan because I don't hate the Yankees. But I like the Yankees. I like the way they're buttoned up. I like a lot about them. Monument Park and whatnot. Down the right wing in the Bronx. Sliding it over Dubé now. Walking in for the ice cream. He scores! The hat trick for Braden Dubé. As it took a couple of seconds to get over the goal line, but finally it did. So Dubé will get to name what flavored ice cream they stopped for on the way back to South Windsor. As he gets the hat trick and 4-0, Here's your score now. And the face-off now at center ice, sent back in by the Knights. Knights have opened up a 4-goal lead here. The hat trick for Dubé. Sliding it right across it goes now. Coming out with it, Anderson. Anderson with speed. Anderson trying to get it out. Kept in at the blue line. Darrow did a nice job to step up and keep that in. Coming over now, Polak. Polak dancing down the right wing. Anderson got a chunk of it. Got a chunk of him. And now away comes Tan with it. Tan back to the blue line. Cadero found it. But I'll tell you, the Windsor Knights defensemen are making it very difficult on the Seahawks to get the puck out all day today. And it's just, when the puck's in your zone the majority of the day, it's tiring. Much more tiring to chase the puck than to have the puck. Chance down low now, turning, wheeling, letting the shot go. And the shot away was blown, and now it comes out to center. Over the stick of Cadero. Now by the time the Seahawks get it out, they're tired. And that's not that the Seahawks are playing bad or clearing it poorly or not hustling to get it. They are. It's just sometimes you got to tip your hat to the other guy or gal. South Windsor just doing a real nice job at stepping up at the blue line and keeping it in. And then, you got to go get it, win the puck, get it out again. It's a lot of energy. So the team that can break it out cleanly and have the puck behind the other team's goal line more of the time will win way more of the games. Hockey's not a complicated thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's just extremely difficult to execute. Down the left wing now. Lost their handle on it there was Vator. Skahan trying to take it away from Zoo. Zoo held the line. This time at center ice, but a line nonetheless. I'm sending it down low now on the stick of Vator. Vator letting the shot go. Big stop there by Silva. And there'll be no further play. 6:08 left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, the hat trick. All right, Braden Dubé. 4-0 is your score. As Barone leans in to take the draw, Barone pushes it forward. Salisbury helps it to Skahan. Along the boards it goes now. Seahawks break out with it. And sent all the way down, and chasing it down now is Zoo. Zoo, good edge work there behind his net to stay on the forehand. And Salisbury came over to get a chunk of it. Nice play by Salisbury. Here's Gahan now winding, shooting, releasing the howitzer there. Got a lot on that one. He's got a heavy, hard shot, does Gahan. Some guys, sometimes the puck hits you and it just feels like it's like a cannonball. Sometimes guys hit you with the puck and it feels like a BB. It's unexplainable. Some people just have what goaltenders would refer to as a heavy shot. He's got one of them. And Twitchell in the neutral zone, battling there, but offsides as Barone brought it back in. 5:22 left to go here in the second stanza. I want to thank you so much for joining us today on the Solu Broadcasting Network. We got the Ontario Hockey Academy, the Mavericks, paying visit to our Norwich Hockey Club boys. And Norwich, of course, with the tremendous announcement about a week or so ago that they are next year, 25-26, a year from now, starting the Norwich Hockey Club girls team, girls program. Very excited about that. So a lot of these young ladies, a chance at the point there. Big stop by Silva. You see a lot of girls on the ice here for the Seahawks. I think 1 or 2 for South Windsor. Now they got a place that they could strive to play for. Beyond the PWHL, which has already been tremendous. Pulled down Voronkov. Going to go to the sin bin. 2 minutes for hooking, I think, is nice slashing is the call. Nice stop there by the goaltender Silver. Voronkov going to head to the sin bin for slashing. Well, yeah, it's going to be a full season AAA, Tier 1, whatever you want to call it. Girls hockey, about 60, 70 games a year, just like the boys program. And it's a tremendous option for these young ladies. And you're going to see more and more programs like this emerge. This is the new model for girls hockey. I couldn't be more excited. And the Seahawks had a big hand in that. They helped the Norwich Hockey Club get their start here in Norwich. I'm not sure exactly how it worked, but they were affiliated for the first 3 years to help them get started here because they are technically a club team. So, again, I don't understand all the details on it, but I know the Seahawks did partner with them to help them get up and running. So, I think it's the first year that they're not officially partners anymore. It was always meant to be that way. It wasn't like there was a fallout or anything. But hockey in the area really starting to boom. The girls program coming now, and the Norwich Sea Captains. They won again last night against Binghamton 4-2. Tremendous game here. And now the Norwich Hockey Club also, boys and girls team. So, and the Seahawks, always a staple of the community here. Deflected in front now, the rebound. Big stop there by Silva. Both of my kids played for the Seahawks for years. So, real good job up here in southeastern Connecticut, growing the program, and a real good job by the whole community. Sea Captains, tremendous addition as well. I think they're in their 4th or 5th season. They're pretty new. Packed house here last night for the Sea Captains. Binghamton, the first place team, came in 10-2, left here 10-3. And the Sea Captains beat them for the 3rd time this year, so you do the math. Behind the net now, Anderson chasing it down there, keeping the puck on the string back for Pollock. Pollock, smart cross corner dump there. On it quickly now, Balone. Balone got it out in front. Pollock letting the shot go. Beautiful stop by Silva. Comes back now to Pollock. That's Zachary Pollock letting the shot go. Voronkov got a chunk of it. And comes back to the blue line, but it's kept in there. The power play, only 10 seconds left in it now for South Windsor. And pulling the puck back to the forehand, getting to it at the dot, walking off the boards, through the slot area, sliding it down low, deflected just wide. The wraparound doesn't go. As Carney got a chunk of it there. Again, we see the Seahawks bend but don't break. Back to 5-on-5. They kill the power play, but the puck still deep in their end. Anderson on it there, up for Majewski. Majewski knocks it down. Majewski got it back, and here comes Majewski now. Got it out to center. So the Seahawks, good discipline there to kill off a vaunted power play. Majewski, beautiful move. Got it across. Salisbury looking to pull the trigger. That was thrown aside there by Cordero. Under 3 minutes to go now. Skahan thought about pinching, then thought better of it. Here comes Pollock now. Pollock a 3-on-1 down the wing, sliding it across. Walking in, pulling the trigger, big save. The rebound, pushed just wide. Side of the net. South Windsor getting back to it. Looking for Barone. Got it back to the blue line. Again, we see the puck movement. This time, read like a fine piece of literature and sent all the way down. Majorowski intercepted that pass beautifully. As Klein jousts at it there. Leaving the puck along the board. Salisbury left it for Skahan. Skahan lets the shot go. That was like an onside kick. Very difficult to handle there by the goaltender Klein. Not that we see onside kicks in the NFL anymore. I mean, you can still do it, but you got to tell the other team, hey, we're going to do an onside kick. I don't mind the new kickoffs, like where they are. I get it. Whatever, is what it is. But I don't like having to tell the other team that it's going to be an onside kick. I think that's a bit much. I mean, can we leave something to the imagination? 1:56 left to go here. 4-0 the score. Game 2 tonight, of course, of the World Series of our generation. So anyway, back to my story. My grandfather grew up in the Bronx, big Yankee fan. And he used to play with the kids in the street. And after the bottom of the 3rd inning, they would open up the gates outside of the right field bleachers, and him and all his buddies from the neighborhood would run in for the top of the 4th inning. And Babe Ruth would come out in between innings after the bottom of the 3rd with his hat full of candy, throwing candy to all the kids in the right field bleachers. And my grandfather, on time, caught a candy from Babe Ruth. So I guess that's the reason why I can't hate the Yankees. Sure, there's somebody in my family that has a romantic story with the Rangers, but those guys can, they can go fly a kite. Down the right wing now. Here's Dubé. Dubé at the goal line, saucering it back to the blue line. Keeping it in there, Simeone. Simeone lost the handle on it at the blue line and went back to retrieve. On it now, taken away. Down the left wing, they go now. Tan. Tan's got Hill. Tan pulling the triggers. Line made the save. Tan getting back to it. Tan's got those jets. She can really fly. Good hockey player, Karen Tan. And back the other way now, through the neutral zone. Zoo trying to get to it. Knocked aside there by Skahan. Zoo crashed into the boards, but right back up and right back on defense. I think it sounded worse than it was. Hopefully slid across now. Walking in, pulling the trigger. Big stop there by Silva. What a look there by Dubé. See the man cutting to the cooker there. That was Pollock. Now Pollock's got it back. Pollock trying to get it back to the forehand. Staying with him beautifully there was Carney. Never got the shot away. Cleared but not out. Now it is out. Great job there by Caldwell to get the puck out. Caldwell trying to make the play from the ground. And now Skahan will send it in. That was the flat. Can't possibly be icing. Little when it was touched by Barone there at the blue line. Boy, 24.5 seconds left to go. Face off deep in the Seahawks zone. Face off to the right of Silver's waffle side. Only 24 seconds left to go here. In the second period, South Windsor lining up with no left wing. And then it comes right to the uncovered right wing of the Seahawks and an easy out. You see so many teams do that these days. They leave the outside wing uncovered, even if the other team's got a wing there. Twitcher was on right wing. And team after team after team do it, and time after time after time, I rail against it. I don't know who at USA Hockey said that was a good idea. Leaving a wing uncovered, even in the offensive zone, it's just too easy for the other team to get it out. I see our teams do it, and my daughter's team does it. It just doesn't. I don't think anybody's giving it any thought. It's much more important to keep the puck in than it is to get another shot on goal. All right, 4-0 is your score at the end of 2. We'll be right back with the start of the third and final chapter of our story here today. 4-0, South Windsor leading it. Thank you so much for joining us. No mind. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Salute Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my cameraman, Mr. Aiden Matter. The third period is underway. The hat trick by Dubé for South Windsor. They lead it 4-1. Well, it's been a very well-played game here, South Windsor. Certainly with the better of play, but I really love what I've seen from the Seahawks defensively here. A lot of good discipline. And there's another example of it right there as Anderson gets it to settle down. Anderson down the left wing. Anderson over the blue line, protecting the puck. Into the corner now, Barone. On it there, that one. Voronkov did a nice job. Let's stay with it. Excuse me, I was Salisbury. I apologize, not Voronkov. Back the other way now. Here comes Barone. Barone over the blue line. Barone letting the shot go. Anderson getting in the way of that. Swiping out of there with Silva. Voronkov lost his wand there. Got stuck in the kick plate. Went back to go get it. Hopefully not broken on the young lad. Hopefully not broken on the young lad's mom and dad. Trip up the pure hockey, and somebody's looking to pick up a shift of overtime. On it now. Here's Carney. Carney makes the move at the red line. Carney wheeling and dealing over the blue line. Offside. 13:56 left to go. Here in the second period, we're watching Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. An absolute blessing, an honor, and privilege to be here with you today. And the face-off in the neutral zone. South Windsor coming away with it now down the left wing. Dancing, walking in at the dot, pulls it to the backhand, back to the forehand, big stop, Silva, the rebound line right on the goal line, still there, loose, jamming at it, she scores! Olivia Malone getting to the cooker, burying the biscuit on the third, perhaps fourth rebound, a great job by Malone to stop at the goal line, stay with it, and bury the biscuit. Again, Silver made a bunch of big stops. That's South Windsor with the skater right down at the cooker. Makes it 5-0. And a great job there by Malone to just stay with it. Now the puck in the Seahawks zone once again. South Windsor Doesn't let it get out at the blue line. Kept in there by Cordero. Behind the net it goes now. Turning on it there. The wraparound. Nice job there by Silva. Still loose. They jab at it. And the goaltender Silva saying, hey, knock it off there, pal. And South Windsor players saying, we're just doing our job. Nothing personal. Just business. As the great Michael Corleone once said. And speaking of Michael Corleone, Anthony Soprano. And Chance there just wide, gets pushed wide. Well, the rest of the game might have to set another seat at the table. Another tremendous villain emerging. If you haven't watched The Penguin yet, ladies and gentlemen, no spoilers, but boy, oh boy. What a tremendous show and what a tremendous new addition to the heads of the five families in Hollywood, if you will. Up ahead now, Skahan. Skahan trying to drop it off. Never gained the blue line. Sent ahead there by Balone. Tracking it there is Majewski. Third period, 12:40 left to go. Staying with it, turning on it. Still with it in the corner, protecting the puck. Behind the net, looking to go around. The wraparound, nice job. The rebound comes right back at Silva. Got the clavicle on that. I think that was Greenberg protecting the puck the entire time. And cleared and not out, but now it does get out. All the way down it goes. Chased down by number 87, Simeon. Simeon on it there. Couldn't get it out. Knocked down Caldwell. Caldwell down the right wing with it. Got sent back out to center ice, and away comes South Windsor now. Down the left wing, a 2-on-1 developing. Forced wide there, and a nice poke check there by Anderson. Getting to the cooker was Pace Pollock. Skahan in the corner. Got it out right on the stick of Salisbury. Couldn't get the puck out, though. Kept in at the blue line. Beautiful play there by Simeon. Again, we see the South Windsor defense doing a great job keeping the Seahawks hemmed in. They've done it all day. They got Salisbury up ahead. I don't think Skahan saw her. And at the blue line, they stay on sides. Anderson stepping up, getting a chunk, forcing him wide. Dubé letting the shot go right at the back door. That just failed to click. And is tracking it down, getting to it. It was Pulak. Pulak lets the shot go. He scores. Yeah, South Windsor burying the biscuit yet again. I think it was Pulak. Or was it Dubé who may have crashed to the cooker, getting his fourth of the day? Either way, 5-0 is your score. The 6-0, I apologize. It was 5 before that one. Well, 6-0 is the score now. As Owens lines up against Tan. That's knocked down by South Windsor, and down the left wing they come. 11.5 minutes to go. Rockoff forces it wide. Chance in front, getting to the cooker, letting the shot go. Broken up nicely there as Anderson stayed with him. Back to the blue line. Tan did a great job to break that up. Got a chunk, but kept in Dubé. Dubé trying to get it down low. Bouncing puck. Does get it down there. It rolls right past the outside of the post there. Skahan gets to it there. Skahan up for Tan. Tan trying to get it out. Nice job there by Cordero. Taking out the old 9-iron and launches it right on the green. About 4 feet from the cup. Trying to get it out there was Hill. Hill, good second effort. Does get it out. Don't think it's got enough on it for icing, or maybe it does. Refs wisely wave it off. Behind the net it goes now. Hard around. On it there is Vautour. Vautour against Hill. Hill trying to get to it. Couldn't do so. Came back to the blue line. Sidestepping the check and coming out the center with it now, Dubé. Dubé, good dish. Gets it right back from Owens. Dubé stepping to the outside. Dubé protecting the puck. I'll tell you, Dubé's got 3, perhaps even 4 goals here today. I'm not sure the last one 100%. I don't think it was his. And now he's looking to dish the puck. Good teammate. Chance in front, letting the shot go. A nice stop there. Was getting the shot away. There was Owens in the neighborhood. 10-11 left to go here. In the third stanza, 6-0 is the score. Silva's played well here today, though. No fault of his own. He's been solid, but he's faced a lot of shots here today. As now South Windsor turning, wheeling with it. Pollock. Right off the face-off top, letting the shot go, covering the low ice. Here's the goaltender, Silver. And there'll be no further play. 10:02 left to go here in the third and final stanza. Like we said, be sure to stay tuned. As the Ontario Hockey Academy, you see the boys making their way out of the locker room there with the maroon jerseys. Right next to the face-off duck. And they will be paying visit yet again against the Norwich Hockey Club boys. 6-0 was the game yesterday, so Norwich certainly looking to pick up right where they left off. Tonight, the Sea Captains playing host to the Binghamton Buzz again here at the Rose Garden. If you haven't had a chance to come down and see the Sea Captains, you are missing out on some good hockey. Take the kids. It's a very inexpensive, very fun night. Just dress warm, but you know that. You know where you're going. Sea Captains now only 1 point behind Binghamton after last night's home win. They were down 2-0 early. Well, not early, but 2-0 early in the second period. And then they battled back with 4 unanswered to win it 4-2. Binghamton dropping to 10-3 with 3 losses to Norwich this year. So a big one tonight is Norwich could leapfrog them for first place if they win, sweep the doubleheader home tonight. So come on down to the Rose Garden. You could have the Yankee game on your phone, watch the Sea Captains. All right, 6-0 is the score. 9-10 left to go here in the third and final stanza. Face off in the neutral zone. And on there by Salisbury for Carney. Up ahead, Tan. Tan getting it out to center. And that's chased down and turning on it there is Pollock. Pollock with the puck. Pollock up the boards, up for Dubé. Dubé down the left wing. Got a man cutting right to the Cooker. Got it to him. Right on the stick now in stride. Owens getting to it, letting the shot go. Force wide there by Carney. Onto the stick now, Dubé. Dubé by the Zamboni door. Looking to put the brakes on. Dubé with the puck. Dubé sliding it across, letting the C button one time ago was for Tor. And a nice stop there by the goaltender Silver. Came back out in front. Dubé Owens trying to pull it back to the forehand. A nice job by Carney to stay with him. Good effort there by Owens trying to get to it. All right, one slid across now. Here's a chance now. Dubé on the backhand. Dubé falling to the ice, letting the shot go. Silva couldn't corral the rebound. Comes back to Dubé. Dubé looking like, chopping there. Might have gotten away with a trip there a little bit. And Majewski back up. Dubé behind the net. Got it back to the blue line. 10 had her man covered. And that's sent all the way down. Oh, anyway, I was saying before, the South Windsor rink. First of all, a lot of fun. Great place to go. Oh, well, I guess we'll get back to that. Dancing with it now. Pollock at the dot. Pulls the trigger. That just missed. One of my favorite places to go watch high school hockey in the state. But they got this great, I think it's Lebanese. I don't want to misstate what country the restaurant is from, but I believe it's Lebanon. But anyway, right out front of the arena there. Not a paid advertiser or anything, but, oh, man, we go there and get gyros and tremendous Mediterranean food. Just delicious. The fresh, it's so delicious. I love it. So I always look forward to going to South Windsor, and we hope that it's not too late. Sometimes you got a late night game, you get out, and you're staring at the restaurant, but it's closed. That ain't right. But, man, I'll tell you, I don't know the name of it. It's just good stuff. Absolutely delicious. 7:18 left to go. We're in the third stanza. There's a great place like that in Norwich. Kaiba, something not too far from here, about maybe 2 miles from here, not even. They have tremendous gyros as well. That's it. I'm texting the wife. We're getting gyros tonight. Instead, I'm putting my foot down. Anderson. My son gets the goat Nahari from there. She just loves. All right, well, that settles it. We know what the Bonners are having for dinner tonight. Here's Caldwell now, knocked down, which will be quite late after all the games and things like that, but that's all right. You don't mind that. Here comes Caldwell now, down the right wing, fighting through the check, spun around, staying with it, still with it. Got to like the effort there by Braden Caldwell. Still staying with it behind the net, you know? That tells you all you need to know about that young man's character. Is Klein makes the save there. Chipped it right into his big Mizuno and made the save, but a good shift there by Braden Caldwell. You know, there's 6.5 minutes left to go. His team's down 6-0. And he's given his coach, he's given his teammates, he's given his parents. More importantly, he's given himself that sort of effort when the outcome is just about in hand here for South Windsor. And that's how you judge a young lad's character right there. Anybody can hop over the bench when it's 3-3 with 5 minutes to go and give you a shift like that. But when your team down by 6 and 6 minutes left to go, and you're making that sort of effort, then it's the type of guy you want on your organization. I promise you that. Another thing you got to see when you refed. Teams getting blown out. Who started blaming other guys? Who started pouting? Down the left wing now, a rolling puck to contend with. Still rolling, walking in, got it to settle down the backhand. They score! A beautiful rush there. And the puck finally settled down there for Pace Polak. And he makes it 7-0 there for South Windsor. Oh, it was a beautiful rush. It was to his advantage that the puck kept rolling because he was able to just let it roll and catch up to it and maintain full speed. Now Polak, who's had a good game, makes it 7-0. Here's Carney now. Carney run into there and comes away now Dubé. Dubé trying to slide it across Majewski. Wouldn't let it go over to Vautour. And comes back to the blue line, letting the shot go out. The block it there was Twitchell. Nice job there by Twitchell to get in the way. And now Voronkov off the bench and down the right wing. He'll send it in. Into the corner it goes now. Salisbury in on the forecheck here for the Seahawks. On the way comes South Windsor now up for Vautour. Vautour down the left wing. Lets the shot go in on goal. Nice stop there by the goalkeeper. Owen Silva. The Seahawks might be losing 7-0 today, but Silva playing very well in between the pipes. I know that doesn't seem to make sense to the untrained eye, but you can still be playing well and down by a lot. He's seen a lot of shots, and he's a good goalie. I don't think the Seahawks have played bad by any stretch of the imagination here today. I like the effort. Nothing, done a nice job not having five guys chase the puck around. It's been in their zone a lot. And so sometimes you got to tip your hat to the other team. South Windsor is playing very well and moving the puck beautifully. And nobody could skate as fast as the puck. Not even the great Pavel Bore back in the day, who you weren't allowed to play with in NHL 93. Back in the old dorm rooms in SUNY Stony Brook, we had our EA NHL league. Each guy had 3 teams, and you weren't allowed to pick Vancouver. I had Chicago, Montreal, and the Devils, I think, but I used the Devils the least. I actually used Montreal and Chicago was kind of 50-50. But we're talking about Chicago with Belfour and Chelios and Roenick and Alarmer and Gallant and on and on and on. Montreal had Desjardins and Patrick Roy, Stéphane Richer. Somebody else on Montreal was so underrated. I don't even think he was on the top line. I had to move him to the top line. I'm trying to think who it was. Oh, he was so good too in the game. He was my favorite player to play with. And I love the Oilers too. That age group, that years of the Oilers with Joe Murphy and company. Bill Ranford was, I think, still the goaltender at the time. They were still very good in that game as well. Anyway, I digress. I'm still at Messier. Messier was still on the Oilers for that one. Messier was on the Oilers along with, I used to play with Joe Murphy. Boom. Down the left wing now, sliding across at the back door. They score! Pace Polak buries the biscuit there for South Windsor, excuse me. And they extend the lead. 4:18 left to go here in the affair. Beautiful passing play, though, by South Windsor. Leading in now is Salisbury. The Seahawks may not get the 2 points here today, and that's okay. Like I said, sometimes you just got to tip your hat to your opponent. The effort will continue for the next 4 minutes. I can promise you that. I know these boys and girls, and they're going to keep having at it. Down the right wing now, walking in Barone. Barone pulls the trigger. Silva made the save there and fell into the waffle. 4 minutes left to go here. And in the third and final stanza, the Knights with the lead. Great job by the DJ with a little bit of Macarena. All right, Dubé leaning in to take it now. They've got a right and left wing out there. That's the way to line up for a face-off. And comes back to the blue line, knocked down by Barone. Barone letting the shot go, deflected on the way in. Reaching back with Silva there as Carney knocked it out of midair. But gave Silva a moment of pause. Along the boards now, trying to get it out, reaching forward there. There's Carney. Carney's had a good game. Sent ahead now. Salisbury hoping the snow will slow it down. Salisbury in a foot race. Barone got to it. Great job by Barone on the back check. Then he tried to go out on the backhand. You got to go out on the forehand. And there it came back to him, and he went out on the forehand. You make a tremendous play like that, you break it up, and you turn, and do not just go quickly out on the backhand. Go out on the forehand. Complete the play. The hustle's there. That's what you like to see. That's the stuff you can't teach, but you can teach the young ladies and lads what to do once they get the puck. All he's got to do there is just take an extra second and go to the forehand. He's got his choice of things to do after that. But the hustle, though, is what matters there. Great play by Nate Barone. Sent ahead, the Seahawks quickly get it back out to the neutral zone. On it there is Redfield. Redfield tried to get around Cordero. Cordero wouldn't allow it. Nice play by Caldwell. Tie his man up. Redfield in the neighborhood. Again, we see the effort by the Seahawks here. Something to be very proud about. Sent across now. On it there, Balone. Balone hounded by Twitchell. Coming up now, Pollock. Pollock run into there by Carney. Pollock kept going. Pollock fought through the check, trying to cut inside. Redfield on the back check breaks it up with under 3 minutes to go. One gets kicked around. Back to the blue line it goes. That's knocked down. Seahawks looking to come away with it. Can't get it out to center ice. Kept in. Beautiful job keeping the puck in. Big stop, Silva getting the flipper on it there. Runs back to the blue line. Cordero. Cordero sliding it across, walking in, letting the shot go. There was Pollock. It was Pollock who did a nice job moments ago keeping the puck in. Cordero. Sliding go. They got Cordero, Pollock, and Zoo at the blue line. All three of them do a tremendous job of keeping it in. Simeone, not easy to get around as well. At the blue line. And that comes to mind for South Windsor. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left to go, and Seahawks do get it out to center, but chased down quickly there by Pace Pollock. Pollock having himself a nice day down the right wing, pulls up. Left it there, and slid across. Over to the boards it goes, chased down by Zach Pollock. Pollock letting the shot go, bouncing puck in front, turning, wheeling, letting it go there was Greenberg, but never got the shot away as the Seahawks did a nice job to get in front of that one. Caldwell in the corner, that comes back to the blue line now. Pollock trying to send it down low. Caldwell intercepts it, gets it out on one hand out to center as Pollock. Hounded there by Twitchell. That's sent away to center ice. Down the left wing they go. Salisbury giving chase. Salisbury hounding. That one came back out in front. Waiting was Voronkov on it there. In the corner it goes down. Bouncing puck through the goal crease and sent ahead. And the Seahawks trying to come away with it. There's Cordero. Tried to knock it loose, but couldn't do so. And on the backhand up for Twitchell. Twitchell in a foot race now with Barone. Twitchell down the right wing. Twitchell got to it. Nice job on the spinorama to come away with the puck. Back for Salisbury. Winding, shooting, deflected on the way in. Never got through. Good hustle there by Twitchell. Good shot by Salisbury, too. She leaned into that, got a lot on it. Just blocked out high. Sent all the way down with 50 seconds left to go in the affair. No icing as a lot of snow slowed it up. Never made it to the goal line. Seahawks trying to get it out. Silva with the save there. Goes behind the net. On it is Owens trying on the wraparound. Couldn't connect. Owens got it to Vautour. Bouncing puck. Owens in the corner. And it came back to the blue line where it's kept in now by South Windsor once again. Into the corner goes now Voronkov. Voronkov hard around. Barone. Barone slides over to keep it in. Again, we see South Windsor. This time it's Barone. As he's done all day, keeping the puck in and hounding people from behind. They just don't let you out of the zone. That's what the job by the defense of South Windsor here today has been nothing short of outstanding. Here's Dubé now. Trying to get the puck in front. And hard around, and there's the buzzer. And as the Knights will head down to their goaltender in celebration, Mr. Jordan Klein. You could say the S word. Got the shutout here today. You get a shutout on the Solu, and you earn the Solu top dog of the affair. So congratulations to young Mr. Klein. All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be able to bring you this game here today. And the South Windsor Knights come down to Norwich and get 2 points here today. And your final from Norwich, the South Windsor Knights 8 and the Seahawks 0. We will be right back in about 15 minutes with the start of the Ontario Hockey Academy taking on the Norwich Hockey Club. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.